this morning. Hope you're having a beautiful morning. I'm late. First thing I want to say is we're going to do this thing called the early birds right now, right? Shout out to all the BBN early birds. The BBN early birds are, shout out to them. Today, it's Devon Beacham with the dub drop. Pre-show drop. Shout out to the early birds, Devon Beacham, Beachwood. Now, I want to say something real quick. This show is co-produced by a person in our community. If they want to make themselves known, they can, and then I'll acknowledge it. Other than that, they're part of the Green Team, by the way. This show, I have to say, is 100% co-produced by an individual in our community that I had a conversation with last night after the show. And I spoke with them about a couple of different things, and I spoke with myself and them through myself as they did also as we had this conversation and we start acknowledging things that we're saying. And I realized that I'm just not even motivated enough to push to the point where it's acceptable for you guys to be here supporting me. So this is what we're going to do from now on. We're going to push the limit and say, fuck the dice, right? Fuck the dice. We're just going to do what we do. Now check this out. Pay attention. We're having a conversation, and I want to really give credit to this individual who we was talking about many different things the other night that encompassed why right now I'm telling you I will play the full banger interview when we get to 200 likes. You get us to 200 likes, I'm playing the full banger interview. Boom. Period. If we don't get to 200 likes in this video, if after this video goes off, it gets to 200 likes, the next video, I will fucking play it. The full banger video, interview, pardon me. I have it right here, queued up. I'm ready to let it rip. And just so everybody can be clear, I'll play the beginning for you right now, just so you can know I'm not bullshitting. BBN, Jack Frost, what's up, party people? Alright, so today we got Fu Quan Love It with us, or as most of y'all know, Fu Banger. Say what's up, my brother.
Yo, what's good, what's good?
Alright, hey, before we even get started, anybody want to give some shout outs to? Either if they, free, locked up, whatever the case might be, anybody want to give some shout outs to?
Yo, just shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the real.
Alright, that's what it is. Definitely appreciate you. So we have that interview. I'm going to play the whole interview when we get to 200 likes. So it's on to y'all, because we're not doing all of this weirdo shit where my content somehow isn't good. We're not doing that, okay? Y'all can do all the niggas don't like me y'all want. I'm cool with that. You don't like me? Whatever, nigga. But we're not going to do that I don't got content. That's a lie. Copy? So when we get to 200 likes, we're going to play that. Other than that, we're going to have this conversation. And the conversation I want to have, and I want to stay on point, and we're not changing the conversation today. This is the only thing that we're discussing in this community. Y'all can talk about what y'all want in the chat. That has nothing to do with me. But this is the only thing that I'm going to give feedback to. Unless it's something that comes up in the thing that's real time that we need to discuss because it's paramount of importance right now. Copy? And that's, who do you think was right? Shotti or Tekashi? Now, I want all of our Green Team members to be active in this conversation. I don't care what side of the equation you are on. We're going to discuss both sides of each matter extremely non-biasly and with the perspective of what we're having a discussion with, not what ifs and whataboutisms. Copy? We're cutting those out. If you can think of something that lines up with something that happened, we're going to go in with it. But if you're just saying something to just make an argument, then that's wasting our time. We want to spend our time on higher quality conversation, not always the lowest apple. Copy? Is that fair? I hope that's fair, because that's what we doing. If it ain't fair, and we just doing some shit that ain't fair. Now look, real quick, I'm going to tell you the perspective that I was discussing it with this individual. I'm not going to say who they are. If they want to make themselves known, I'll acknowledge it. The perspective that we was discussing with the individual, I told them for a really, really, really long time, the reason in which why I always said that I was siding with, not really even siding with, but leaning on the side of, these are some big, bad, tough dudes from Brooklyn. These are not fake niggas. These is not fake gangsters. Let's just be clear. You know how a lot of times people talk about, I don't know, some people over here somewhere, and they be like, oh yeah, the next thing you know, those guys get punked. Yeah, these are not those guys. Just so we can be clear. All right? So I just found it hard myself to believe that they would just follow behind Tekashi blindly, being that he's not even. Let me close that window. He just pulled up on the scene. Do you understand? He just pulled up on the scene. I just found it a hard time believing that. I should have been a little bit more open on this subject. I'm going to 100% agree. But I found that hard to believe that. And that's where my inability to suspend belief began. I just want to be clear on this. Dude. Anyway, I digress. So, where my perspective began to change is when Tekashi does the interview with DJ Academics, but Wack 100 is there, he talking to him. And Tekashi was saying he was sending niggas to kill niggas. Oh, fuck. Damn. Let's do roll call. After I do roll call, if you're still in here, drop some frost. Because they just kicked a lot of people. The phone is off right now, so I can't even see it. I meant to turn it off before the show, so whatever is going on is. What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? I can't even tell if I'm live right now, but y'all can still see me. We're gonna do roll call real quick though. We're gonna do roll call real quick though. What up, Mocha? Mocha says good morning. We're dropping frost. Sure, I think there's some people next door. Heard or something. Anyway, gonna keep it down. Like something going on next door. I don't know. I was like listening. Anyway, shout out to Dark Wings. This is top of the top. Salute BBN. What up, E-Dogs? This is 14. What up, DNW? Dropping all those frosts. What up, Stilo Facts? This salute Jack Frost. So that freestyle. Oh, IG, that was fire. Appreciate you. What up, Mocha West? I think somebody got hurt. Somebody said they needed a chair or something. I hope everything's fine. Anyway, like I said, if you look at I don't know if they caught up. Could y'all just comment to let me know if we caught up or not? Because I don't know if the shit is still lagging. Anyway, yo, check this out. So we have the Banga interview. I will play the Banga interview. We have the Banga interview. Yeah, I just moved here, man. This is. What the fuck? What up, Jay Hodges? What up, Clear? Anyway, everybody's getting kicked anyway, right? Let me turn this phone back on. After Banga interview, we get to 200 likes. We're gonna play it. I didn't expect for us to get to 200 likes during this video unless I put on a good video. They start kicking people, so I'm not sure what's going on. Like I said, the reception is bad for me here. They start kicking people. There's some weirdo shit start going on outside. I'm new to the neighborhood, so obviously I'm looking around. I don't even have a long-term lease here. I'm new to the neighborhood, just so y'all know. Don't be surprised if in a month or two you see me somewhere else. I'm new to the neighborhood. I haven't found a forever home. This is not what this is. Copy? Just so we can be clear. This is not a forever home. I'm not there. Just so we can be clear. I think sometimes when I laugh and joke and I say things to y'all be like, yo, where you at? And I'm doing. I think that some people are taking it to the extreme in a negative, and some people are taking it to the extreme in a positive. I mean, I'm just living in the moment currently. Like I keep saying, I don't even have furniture here. And that's not a knock. That's just, I don't even have furniture here. You understand what I'm saying? So think about that for a minute. Copy? With that being said, it's a nice place, and I definitely am grateful. Being here right now in this particular location affords me other opportunities that I didn't have previously, and one of those things is also the lack of a certain stress. So I definitely appreciate it, and I'm more than grateful, just so we can be clear. Just so we can be clear, I'm more than grateful. With that being said, I want to have this Tekashi Shotti conversation, but I want it to be fair because I know there's people on both sides that believe different things. And I want us to be able to allow for them to express their feelings in a safe place. Like I was saying, me knowing what kind of neighborhood and what kind of people that those were, I just didn't at the time feel like I knew what was going on, or part of me feel like what I knew that was going on made much sense, that these guys are super tough guys. It wasn't, I just don't believe it, right? So I say that and I say this. When Tekashi has the interview and he's talking to Wack 100, and Wack 100's insisting to him he's a civilian, and he's saying he's not a civilian. He's saying these things, not me. The interview was witnessed by tons of people, so I'm not saying anything that everybody don't already know. he says these things like boom, right? And then he says he was sending niggas to kill niggas. So why wasn't they? That's 9 times out of 10 because Shotti was telling niggas not to, right? If we remember correctly. What up, Just 2.0? If we remember correctly, there was a point where the instructions was to shoot at the W building, not to shoot Chief Keef in them. The instructions were to shoot at the W building. I think that's what a lot of people miss out on when they keep saying Tekashi ordered a hit. What you gotta understand is that's not the orders that the dudes got. The dudes didn't get the orders to kill nobody. The dudes got the orders to shoot the building. Who gave the dudes the orders to shoot the building? Somebody else said, don't shoot them niggas, scare them, right? That's all I'm saying. So when I get that perspective, I'm like, you know what? Maybe this is a conversation that we really need to have. Because just because somebody did some bad, that don't mean that they did all bad, right? If somebody just, I'm not, can't even call it bad. Just because somebody does one thing that you disagree with, that doesn't mean that every single thing that they've done is something that you disagree with, right? And just because somebody do something that you agree with, that doesn't mean that everything that they've done you agree with. What up, Prince to Amir? You feel me? So I just want to have this conversation. If there's anybody in the chat that has any opinions on this, let's roll with it. If there's any other points that you might want to talk about that will encompass this, let's go. We got Prince to Amir throwing the cash app in the chat. And like I said, if we get to 200 likes, I said 200 likes and we're going to play the full banger interview. And don't nobody want to hear the full banger interview. I want to hear the beginning of it. I play the first 36 seconds for you. How about that? I'm going to play the first 36 seconds of the full banger interview for you.
BBN, Jack Frost, what's up, party people? Alright, so today we got Fu Quan Love It with us, or as most of y'all know, Fu Banga. Say what's up, my brother.
Yo, what's good? What's good?
Alright. Hey, before we even get started, anybody want to give some shout outs to? Either if they, free, locked up, whatever the case might be. Anybody want to give some shout outs to?
Just shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the real.
Alright, that's what it is. Definitely appreciate you. Before we go any further, I also want to ask, how much time you got left in there?
Probably like 2.5, 3 joints.
Alright, that's not bad. Be home in a minute.
So whenever this video get 200 likes on it, at that point we will be running that interview on whatever live that is. So if so let's say this video is done, we don't get 200 likes on this video while we're live. If we get 200 likes after the fact, we'll play the next live I'll run it. Remember, I can't upload it. I don't have any video to actually upload it to. So this is where we'll actually have to play it here. This is how we're gonna have to get it. really wish I had my other things so I could. Anyway. Anyway. Oh shit. Okay. So let's get back to the conversation. So when I heard that he said that he was sending actual hits out on these people, and somebody was giving these guys not the order to kill, the order to scare, that kind of definitely made me feel like there was somebody that was putting a bumper between keeping niggas alive. So now I understand why people were so upset at him, like especially individuals that's involved in that situation. So I'm going to explain to you the perspective that the people that are supporters of Shotti's have. At least this is what I think. And if I'm wrong, let me know. All right? This is their perspective, and especially people that are close to Shotti and close to Treyway. If I'm wrong, please let me know. I might be wrong, but let me know. I think their perspective is some outsider nigga came in, got embraced, and then that outsider nigga started putting hits on niggas' brothers. Tell me where I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know. But I think that that's what a lot of people, that especially people who are inside on this situation, I think that that's, because that would be the perspective that I think niggas would have. Like, yo, look, like this nigga is an outsider nigga. He ain't really with us. We embraced the nigga, brought the nigga in, treated the nigga with mad love. And then when it was something one way or the other, whatever, he started putting hits on niggas. Now, with that all being said, I'm not saying that dirty shit wasn't already going on. But I think it's a little bit different when you niggas is out here doing dirty shit to each other all the time and niggas ain't killing each other. You understand what I'm saying? Niggas out here doing dirty shit all the time, like it's a whole different game. But the point is that he was an outsider dude. He wasn't even a street nigga. And I think that that's what people that are probably on the inside are really pissed off about, that are mad at him. And that makes good perspective. Then he didn't go to jail. So I don't know. I don't know what y'all guys think. I would like to know, what do you think about that perspective? Does that make sense that some people might feel that way? Because he said he was putting hits on niggas. But niggas wasn't getting, if you look at the counts that they had, all the charges, none of their charges were for attempt murder except for fucking this nigga that shot Snow Billy. Nobody else got attempt murder. So that means that the feds know that the actual call wasn't to kill. So that means that Tekashi was telling somebody to go put a hit out on him, at least he thought he was. But whatever information that the rest of the gang was getting wasn't to do that. Because the feds had the information for the rest of the gang, right? Am I wrong? I just think that was a bad Whack 100 interview. He should have never said that. He also shouldn't have did it if that's a true thing. Let's not get it confused. I think that was bad marketing. I think that was a bad decision. I think that was a misstep, him saying that. Him wanting to actually do that was just terrible. That was an emotional response to what was going on. And I think it was also trying to actually test the loyalty of Shotti and the people. I think for whatever the reason was, and I don't know what happened first, but I think for whatever the reason was, the trust was already broken when he started actually trying to tell people to do things that was above and beyond. I wouldn't know, I wasn't there. I think that these dudes probably carried it as well as they can. Maybe that's why niggas started skimming. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I wasn't there. I don't even know if niggas was skimming. All I know right now is that that's an accusation. I also know that some people allegedly left the country. So as far as I know, that's an accusation. I don't know it to be definitive. Get it? I don't know it to be something that is definitive. I know it to be an accusation. I know that there to be a lot of people who I've spoken to that have said that they were robbed by Shotti. And there were people that were supposed to have did work with Tekashi. But now, after seeing the Tekashi interview with Wack 100, I can't 100% say that Tekashi wasn't in on some of these scams. I'm laughing at this shit. I'm laughing at this shit. That was funny. Yo, for real, for real. Yo, I can't say that he wasn't involved in these things. I'm sorry I got hit. Every time I fuck with my phone, it's gonna send out. I take that shit off. I gotta take the damn Wi-Fi off of this shit. I think that's what I gotta do. I think it's the Wi-Fi, man. Wi-Fi, I mean, I'm not Wi-Fi, you know, Bluetooth, whatever the case is. Yo, but that don't make sense though. Like, niggas is pissed. That's why niggas is not respecting that shit. That's why niggas is not respecting that shit. Like, yo, this nigga was trying to get niggas to kill their brothers, man. These niggas was shooting at each other all over Brooklyn, man. A lot of stuff. Fighting over that nigga. Gotta share, man. We gotta figure out a way to work together. We really gotta figure out a way to work together. They just got money too fast. That's all. I think it's not that you don't have to struggle. The struggle is important. This is just my opinion. I'm gonna say something real quick. I think the struggle is important. I don't think it's that you don't have to struggle. You have to struggle, right? The struggle is important, right? The struggle not only teaches you, I'm not gonna say humility, but the value of whatever the position is that you're seeking if you attain it, right? So struggle is important. Don't get this confused. But I think sometimes when the struggle is too much, some individuals, a lot of us is raised on some of us has never had. So when we get, we don't know how to hold on to it. I've lived a million lives, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. I lived in different states, I lived in different cities, I've had a ton of different jobs, I've done so much different things. I have incredible experience. Or do you think I talk like I do? Or do you think I can guess in as much shit as I guess? It's not just because I got some mystical arts. I have an incredible experience. Right? I should just move around America, yo, and live somewhere for 6-7 months. I have incredible experience. Live somewhere for 2 years. I lived in every borough in the Bronx in New York. Also. So when you be talking to a nigga, niggas don't even be knowing who they be talking to sometimes. Like, not to say somebody is value or less value or whatever. I'm saying that sometimes you don't even understand what the person's true attribute is. I have incredible experience. That being said, that's why I believe the East Coast Bloods, the UBN, don't fuck with them. And they can't ever. Just so we can be clear. Maybe, I don't know. Money cures a lot. What up, Artie D. Glass? He says, only 6ix9ine and they really know the truth. We're just listening on what's the facts and what's the BS. Basically, look, that's why usually if I tell you about something, I also tell you where to go get the information from so you can know what we're discussing. Like, I'm not trying to bullshit nobody about nothing. Period. I don't even got time for that. All I'm saying is this. Listen. Just so we can be clear. And then I want to talk about 6ix9ine perspective. If you have anything to add to about what you believe Shotti in that side's perspective is, please add it. Bring it to the chat. If I would have interviewed Shotti before they would have went to trial, that case probably goes different. Mocha says, want more content? Hit the like button. Support BBN. So all you gotta do is, motherfuckers, hit the like. This is what I be talking about. 93 people in here. I see y'all getting kicked and everything. I have nothing to do with that. But help me out. Y'all getting kicked. Hit that like button. As soon as you come in here, like YouTube, you might kick me. But I'm gonna show that support and there's nothing you can do about it. Boom, hit that like button. Why not? I don't understand these folks. Hold on, let me just say this, and I just want to be clear, just so we be 100% transparent. Every dog says, I got the 57, like 90 people watching, too many people moonlighting and not hitting the like button, so man, wait, you leaving? You gonna leave because they don't want to hit the like button? Oh, darn. Look, man, I'm getting too old for this shit. Anyway, I don't use my catchphrases enough anymore, right? I got a lot of catchphrases. Jody Spencer says, I get him to hit the like button coming in the door. Thank you. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go. All the D classes. And the $1 million question is then, why wouldn't they interview with you, Jack, when they hit so many of the nails on the head? I think people just, can't be manipulated. So niggas are scared to talk to me. Niggas only want to talk to niggas they can manipulate. Y'all get to 200 likes, I'm going to play the Fu Banga interview. Niggas only want to fuck with niggas. Certain niggas only want to fuck with niggas they can manipulate. I can't be manipulated, so I might not be a good person to interview. That's why I don't think that certain people would ever interview with me unless they really understand I'm not out to get you. I really am not. Half of the stuff that everybody else want to talk about people to drag them down and stuff, I'm not even interested in that, to be honest with you. I be interested in other shit. Why do you think that the perspectives over here are usually so different? I'm not interested in the same thing everybody else is interested in. I'm interested in my own shit. The fuck? Yeah, so people be thinking they might interview with me and I'm gonna go in on them, but nah, I don't got no reason to go in on you. I mean, I might ask you surface level questions about shit you don't want to talk about. And then if you feel comfortable talking about it with me, it might be a good deal. Because you might prefer talking about that shit over here with me than with the niggas that's trying to kill you. Because I'm not trying to kill you. I have no reason. I'm very proud of my ability to map out an interview. And everything is a puff piece. Everything is meant to make the guy I'm interviewing look good. I want you to look good. Why not? Come over here. This is a Tonight Show. You don't kill people on the Tonight Show. When do you ever see somebody go on Johnny Carson and Johnny Carson bring them on to talk bad to them? Never. You come on Johnny Carson's show, we're gonna big you up, my nigga. What the fuck are you talking about? So you come over here to interview with me, I'm trying to big you up. I'm not trying to tear you down. I don't got time for that. The fuck? That's a go get against my brand. You see the colors? We orange and red over here. Orange, yellow, and red. We bright over here. They go against our color scheme. Get out of here. Orange, yellow, and red. Those are the BBN colors. Tell me where I'm wrong. Let's talk about this from Tekashi's 6ix9ine's standpoint. Right? Let's talk about his perspective also. Let's just be fair. Just so we can be fair. What up, Stilo? Stilo fixes and heals. Let's just be fair, right? Check this out. Listen. Tekashi 6ix9ine has a benefactor. He tries to do something with a couple of different gangs previously, the Crips being one, right? He has some Crip gang he was hanging out with. He allegedly had a scheme on idea that they're saying now where he brought a whole bunch of flags for them and he wanted them to wear the flags in the video and they said no. Crips and Bloods are not the same, my nigga. The types of people who become Crips and the types of people that become Bloods, what you gotta understand is there's different doctrine, right? The Bloods don't have the same exact doctrine as the Crips, I would assume, and vice versa. So you got different things, ways that you gotta move. You understand what I'm saying? If you're really a Crip and if you're really a Blood, right? So I say that to say this. They wasn't gonna let him cap, allegedly. I have no idea. Then that whole shit happened with whatever happened and he was out whatever with the other situation. Romy was with them other dudes and the shit with the Scumbag niggas and the Scumbag niggas was like, nah, we're not on that shit. So they bounced him. So then now he was with the Blood niggas. I'm gonna tell you something about Blood niggas that I know. Niggas do be showing mad love. Like when you fuck with them, like all gangs is like this. Gangs is just like this in general, right? So let's not be funny about it, right? But niggas be showing niggas love. You understand what I'm saying? Like if they fuck with you, they show you love. But all gangs is like that. Like every gang I've ever known. So that's not fair to just say Bloods. But what I'm trying to say is when dude pulled up and he had that plan to get that money, them niggas didn't only just say cha-ching. They went like this. That's what I'm saying. It didn't just say, oh man, we're gonna make some bread off this nigga. They didn't just say that. They also was like, yo, what the fuck? Yo! And not everybody embraced him like that, but he got embraced enough that when the shit started working, this is what it was. But before that, it wasn't like that. Also, I'm gonna say this much. Tekashi pulls up on him. Look, Tekashi pulls up on him. Check this out. Not everybody fuck with him. I'm not saying everybody fuck with him. I'm saying the right people did. That's what I'm saying. Tekashi pulls up. If you remember, he has a skill set. He shoots the he also shot the video for Homeboy. And he shoots Seiko Billy video also. He has a skill set. I once heard a dude say, if you see a guy standing next to me, he's better than me at something. That's my perspective also, just so we can be clear. If I spend time with you ever, on purpose, you're better than me at something. 9 times out of 10, I want to watch you work. I might learn something. Also, I like having people around that know shit I don't know. And it's natural, it's not forced. Damn it. Like, no, I really dope. Anyway, so Tekashi pulls up. I can't even stress this enough. After they blew, I want to say this because they love going at Jim Jones. Okay, so Jim Jones was supposed to be on the Tekashi song. For everybody that don't know, he can say whatever the fuck he want to say. This is a fact. Tekashi's doing music with everybody that is asking to do music with him. Okay, I'm not gonna say this is a fact. I take this back. This is something I heard. Allegedly, Jim Jones wanted to do a song with Tekashi and Tekashi dubbed him. It could be the other way around, but I don't think it is. Okay, so when Tekashi used to go to the strip clubs and stuff, niggas used to avoid him. Like the big niggas, like the OGs and shit like that, niggas was not fucking with this nigga. So you gotta understand, this nigga was a whole outsider to these niggas. This nigga's Mocha says, want that fool banger? Mocha says, want that? I cannot do a woman's voice. Mocha says, if you want that fool banger interview, hit the like button. All the thumbs ups. Praise be to the Most High. Only the Most High. The only person who praises is the Most High. We ain't even playing with that. Anyway, so check this out. Listen. So this nigga was a whole outsider. And these are the only niggas he hang out with. The right niggas, like Shotti, was embracing him like a motherfucker. But there was other people not embracing him. Other people only seeing him as a cash cow. So why wouldn't he fuck with Shotti like that? You understand what I'm saying? Shotti was super smart. Shotti saw other people wasn't fucking with him like that, slid up on homeboy with the arm. Super smart. Shotti was a good businessman. If those guys don't get fucked up and go to jail, man, they go so many places. I'm not even lying to you. If they could have did what they did without being stamped by it so hard. For real. Because this is a whole different situation if all of those crimes aren't what they are, and all of them are only going to jail for like 2-3 years. This is a whole different situation. You understand what I'm saying? Then it's something else. Then it's not that big of a deal. Remember, the only reason why this is a real big, which is a big deal, but the thing that makes this deal even bigger, that some people is going to wait for 30 years, 25 years. Don't forget that part. People going to jail for 30 years, 25 years. What the fuck? This nigga took the stand. It don't matter that. And look, this is the perspective that the people that support Shotti say. And I'm not saying that they're wrong, by the way. It don't matter what he talked about. He shouldn't have took the stand in the first place. Yeah, and I can't even argue that point. That's 100% fact. You can't take the stand. Period. Dude, I got arrested for some shit somebody else did. While I was arrested, they arrested me because I was standing next to another nigga that was doing a whole different thing. I get arrested, get locked up, do a shit through, I don't think like 3 months or some shit like that before we was able to get me bonded out or whatever the case was. Fucking, I didn't snitch on the nigga that got me in the first fucking place. And I didn't snitch on the guy that they wanted me to tell on because he had. So I'm against snitching. What the fuck? What the fuck? So you can't take the stand. I didn't think I was gonna get out either. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you that they was holding me on so much. I didn't think I was getting out. They had to put that. And I was in Georgia. I was another state. You got to put houses and all types of different shit up. It's terrible. And then I was like, oh shit, I just locked up and shit. Shout out to that shit. For real. Shout out to that shit. That's a great experience. I went straight into the jail and was busting his ass on the court. It was a good experience. All right, let's get back to it. So what you think is gonna happen? So Tekashi, he feels all the way violated. This nigga pulled up on me, act like he was my brother. He was telling me fuck them other niggas. 100%. Shotti was telling him fuck them other niggas. That's why he wasn't paying them other niggas, and that's how the whole fucking beef with Harv and them allegedly started. So I don't even know that to be true or not. But remember, whose spot did Shotti take? Shotti took Harv's spot. But that being said, Shotti was better for the job. Let's just be clear on this. It should have been his job in the beginning. Just so we can be clear. It should have been Shotti's job off the rip. I get it. Believe me, I get it. But Shotti is the most capable person they had over there, period. I ain't to do that. So it should have been his job off the rip, just so we could be clear. But did he have a problem where he couldn't leave New York or something at one point? I'm trying to figure out why it wasn't his job off, like, from the gate. I don't know. He was good at it. Like, Shotti was good at it. If they could have just not been running through the street shooting at people, then niggas would be out here right now, and, you know, other internal problems didn't have. We're not talking about the internal problems, but so much. But if other internal problems didn't happen, what the fuck? They was killing it. Tell me where I'm wrong. They was killing it. Tell me where I'm wrong. Fucking, So I want to know what you guys think. Who do you think is who do you think so, you know, Tekashi felt, and this is just me talking, I mean, I don't know, we just grabbing shit out of thin air, right? So I would say that it would have been fair to think that Tekashi felt the way when the beef happened and really started going down with these niggas, and he was busy telling Shotti, well, then kill them niggas then. You telling me these niggas is all of this other shit. So, do you understand? Shotti is busy talking to him like, yo, fuck them niggas, da-da-da, this and this and that. Yo, we gonna kill them niggas. And Shotti and Tekashi is probably like, yeah, kill them niggas then. Let's do that. Because you can't tell me, did you see when Shotti was, they have the transcript, when Shotti and Tekashi was talking. And Shotti was busy talking to Tekashi. I think they got both transcripts though, right? When Shotti was, when Tekashi actually was ordering the hit also, right? They got that transcript too. I think when he was talking to him on the phone, when they was having a conversation amongst themselves. And they was talking about Harv. And Shotti manipulated him to put a hit out on Harv, didn't he? In that conversation. Hold on. That's in the transcripts. Do y'all remember that? Shotti manipulated him into putting a hit out on Harv. After Harv robbed him. He said, now we gotta kill him. How do you let yourself get robbed? Right? Am I wrong or did that happen? I think that happened. And that's when he said something like 50,000 or something like that. I think that happened. So hold on. So how is these niggas mad at him for putting hits out? So I guess my theory on that has to be incorrect, because it wouldn't make sense for niggas to be mad at Tekashi for putting hits out on their brothers if the FBI has the actual transcript that shows that Shotti was the one that said that the hit had to be put out. Am I wrong? That is what happened, right? Do anybody else remember that, or am I wrong? I might be wrong. Turn this computer off. I might be wrong. Does anybody else remember that? I might be wrong. If anybody else remembers that, put that in the chat. Y'all about to get kicked because I gotta put the Cash App in the fucking chat. I don't even know how long the show be going on. I don't even got the Cash App in the fucking chat. What the hell?
You've been broke all pandemic and then your friend goes.
Yeah, you got commercials. Ooh, and it's a short one too. Let's go. Okay, so you guys are probably loading in and getting kicked right now because I was on that damn phone. Oh shit. So yo, no, hold on. Does anybody else remember that, or am I the only one that remembers that? I think that's a thing that happened. Real talk, I don't even think I just gave myself a like. I just didn't give my own damn self a like. See, it happens. Boom. I looked up and somebody did a like and it reminded me to do a like. I understand that it happens, but look what happened. I caught it like that. So I understand sometimes we pull up in the room and forget to do a like. You got to hit that X, close out of the chat, and hit the like button. What up, Devon Beecham? We already called the Doug drop this morning. He was the early bird specialist. We get to 200 likes, we do the full Banga interview. Y'all dudes don't even got the 100 likes. Who think I should lower it? Who wants me to lower the number? Who wants me to lower the number? Put it in the chat if you want me to lower the number to do the full Banga interview. Obviously, the only people that can talk is Green Team members. If you want to be able to chat on this channel, you have to go and become a member. Nobody, you have not been kicked, you have not been blocked. You have to become a member. The only people that can use it says it right when you come into the room. You have to become a member here to talk. It costs $2 a month to become a member. Prince Tourmere says no, don't lower it. He's an admin. I'm gonna take him up on it. All right, so let me go. So that's crazy. I just thought about that. So I don't know. I don't know what they're mad about. I don't know. I don't know. Just I don't know. I'm assuming they still got a good point. I'm not 100% sure. This might be the conundrum that I ran into before when I was. I keep trying to tell you, I'm not biased, yo. I'm the furthest thing from bias. I'm so far from bias. I don't really care who wins or loses, man. I like the story. I don't care who wins or loses. I wish I would have been able to interview the two main. Neither one of them is a fucking protagonist. The two major antagonists. There's no protagonist in this fucking story. I get it. Everybody's an antagonist. Tekashi's an antagonist. Shotti's an antagonist. There's no protagonist in this story. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. There's no protagonist, man. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I just had a really good argument for why Shotti and his team, his side, the people that agree with him, have a great point. But there's actual court documentation showing that Shotti was the one that wanted the hit put out on Harv and not Tekashi. The R&D glasses, that's what makes this topic interesting. So I'm not 100% sure what kind of perspective are we supposed to take on this, because quite honestly, real talk, I don't understand what he did other than snitch. Like at this point, I get it, but they hated him before the snitching, right? See, I think that that's also what Tekashi's point might be. They hated him before the snitching. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. But you can't take the stand. That's a fact. You can't take the stand. You can't do that. That's zero of those things can be done. You can't take the stand. Little Kim was forced to take the stand. You see what she did. She was like, you know what? Even though she was not in the same situation as Tekashi, do not get this confused. Tekashi was on trial. Little Kim was not on trial. Tekashi was on trial when he decided to take the stand against his co-defendants. What up, E-Nice? E-Nice, you've been a member. Is this a new fake E? So somebody took a fake... Okay, so just so you know, I'm not going to kick a random person. I'm going to kick the actual comment. So, there's already an E-Nice in here, isn't it? Oh, no, I had the chat open the other day, I guess. Anyway, I don't know. What up, E-Nice? And that is actually... No, you have to re-up. You have to re-up. That's a 3-month. That's a 3-month badge. That's the 3rd badge. Yeah, no, that's the 3rd badge. Yeah, that's the 3rd badge. That's not the 1st badge. First badge is the coffee cup. That's the 3rd badge. So yeah, that's you. Boom. That's why nobody can't fake you. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I keep telling people, join the green team. They cannot fake your account. I remember the badges. I know the badges. So especially if you've been the green team for a while, nobody can't fake your account. You want to be able to look and see. Nah, I know it. Nah, that's a new fucking badge. You've been here forever. Get out of here. Boom. Eat rocks, you bad bastards. All of you red bastards out here, red bastards. I don't know why I do that pistol arm thing all the damn time. I don't know what the fuck I got that stupid shit from. That shit makes me laugh though, even when I'm not watching it. Oh man. Let's get back to it. I would have loved to interview. I think that people just thought that I was gonna interview people and try to like make them look bad or demonize them, and that was not necessarily the energy. A lot of times, people were having individuals come in here and say things that I thought all had factual information that it was incorrect because they was trying to create a narrative rather than tell a story. They were trying to spin one, and I wouldn't allow them to spin the story. So since that didn't happen, I think a lot of people didn't want to fuck with me because they thought that I was being biased, when in reality I was just trying to give the story in the most consistent manner in which I could and not pay attention to things that was outside the boundaries of the truth. Now, I'm going to tell you something real quick. I literally used to have a person that used to tell me to come on and lie. Even after we already knew that the thing was not true, they used to want me to lie in order to protect other people. I dubbed them on that. I told them no, okay, just so we could be clear. Boom. I'm not going to say who it was because then I'm just saying that a lot of people that help individuals with YouTube channels don't always take everybody's advice, and sometimes just do what you think is the right thing to do. That's where the win is going to come a lot of times. That's all I'm trying to say in any regard. I want to know what you guys think. Whose side do you land on this one? There's a whole fucking Tekashi fucking fan group that have a clubhouse. Shout out to those guys anyway. I don't think they like me now, but shout out to those guys. I got kicked out of their room once. I was doing light promotion for them once. I was having computer problems at that time, so they probably thought that whatever. I think I'm just gonna give them some back promotion. I think I'm gonna do some back promotion for some people. I'm just gonna throw up a lot of free promotion next couple of days. Anyway, in any regard, wait, who's the people I was gonna make sure I don't forget? Yeah, okay, we gotta do promotion for them anyway. Just throw it out there, don't matter. So I want to know, so Tekashi has a whole group of people who organize in order to be supportive of him. We already know what his internet presence does. And he has fans of all types, just so we can be clear. He has people that's a part of the community of all types. I define fans a little bit different. I think that the word fan means short for fanatical. So just because somebody is a fan of you, that doesn't necessarily mean that they are supportive of you. They could be a fan of yours and they could be hateful of you. They could, like, I'm a fan of Michael Jordan's, but that motherfucker killed my Knicks so many times that I don't like him. He's the best basketball player of all time, and I have a lot of my game that I've defined around it. But shout out to Prince to me and dropping the cash in. Let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the cash in. And I defined a lot of my game around it. Don't get it confused. But I consider him to be the greatest basketball player ever. Just so we can be clear. That's how I used to yell at people. Literally, man, I don't know what to tell you. You just had to see me in my heyday. I was pretty decent. Put it in the chat. What else y'all want to talk about concerning this particular matter? What else y'all want to talk about concerning this particular matter? Put it in the chat. I don't know. It's like every way that I look at it from the perspective of all fairness, it just seems like certain people should have knew better than to do certain things. I promise you, Well, I don't know. Maybe he always had the intentions of being hooked up with a gang and then getting into this shit. Jody Spencer says LeBron James is the GOAT. We'll allow other conversations. He says LeBron James is the GOAT. Michael Jordan is the GOAT, homie. Jody Spencer. I'm going to say this much about LeBron James, and I am a fan of LeBron James, not because of his basketball, but because he passed his talent down to his children, and because he has a dope-ass family. That I love more than anything else. Like, that's the part of LeBron James I fuck with. The fact that he's a basketball player is dope, but he's a way better father than 90% of us is probably ever going to be, and that's what I look up to. Kobe also, that's what I look up to. Shout out to Jay Hodges with the dub drop. He says, content, freestyling and slapping haters. Shout out to Jay Hodges. We his today. He's doing all of the things. So yeah, so I said, so I'm that right there. Shout out to Dog Soldier also. He says with the $1 drop. He says, I can't comment. I can't get my computer online. When I get my computer online, I can look for your name. Until then, I can't. There's nothing I can do. The Art of D Glass says, from my point of view, looking from 6ix9ine eyes, he was hurt in some cases from the betrayal. I'm not gonna argue about none of that. I can't say that you're incorrect. Let's just be clear on this. I can't say you're incorrect. But did he feel betrayed first? Right? If you hurt my feelings, do I have to protect yours? So I'm not saying he was hurt first. Don't get this confused. I'm just saying, you know, who did what first? That's the thing we don't know. So why niggas is always saying, well, the gang did this and the gang did that. Did he do something first? And why, like people are always saying Tekashi did this and Tekashi did that. Did the gang do something first? Who did something first? My dude, one of the most scumbaggiest shit you could do is be locked up in jail with a nigga, come home and try to bang his woman. It's one of the most scumbaggiest things you could do, man. Niggas do this also, all the time. Be locked up with a nigga, in the jail cell with a nigga, hear about a nigga woman all night, hear about him talking about his woman all night. Next thing you know, that nigga go home first, go meet up with his woman because she's gonna help him out some because that's his homie, he end up banging her. Did you see did you see that latest thing? Check this out. Did you see the latest thing with the dude that was arguing with the guy and he slapped the man's wife on the ass? Did y'all see that? You know what I think happened there? I'm not 100% sure, but they said the other dude just got out of jail. I think that's literally what happened in that situation. Nigga was locked up with the nigga, sent the nigga to his crib when he got out because he ain't had nowhere to go, let him sleep on his couch. While he was sleeping on his couch, he started fucking his woman. Nigga, if that is what happened, what the fuck you think is gonna happen? Your woman you been locked up for how long? And then you send dick in the crib? And you ain't there either? Nigga, what in the hell? You locked up? What the fuck? What kind of time is you niggas on? So, did y'all see that? And the dude is talking and he's like, she loved me. Let me get my shit out the house. I got a key. Y'all didn't see that shit? And he slapped on her ass, bang! And she was just being there loving it. See, that's what happened. You went and married one of those women that didn't, when she saw you, feel something. If she don't feel something when she see you, homie, it's on you. If you got to go chase her down and she don't want you, then you get her and then she go do some scumbag shit. That's on you. I don't care what nobody said. That's on you. Mocha says, during that time, Jack, you were in court every day. From what I learned, 6ix9ine voluntary snitched on quite a few things. Well, everything that I know about him snitching on in court had to deal with the kidnapping. The only thing he said about Nuke that I remember, also Free the Billies, only thing he said about Nuke that I remember is when he said he taught him how to do hand signs and stuff like that. I don't know if he said anything else. If he did, I don't know. All right, just so we can be clear. If he did, I don't know. If he did, I don't know. Just keeping it a stack with you. That's all I can remember him saying about in Shotti and Hall. Shotti Hall. And then when he said certain people were gang members, but Cardi B literally has a song called Red Balls, which is fire, by the way. The Birdman literally is okay. Y'all do understand. Listen, y'all do understand why the diplomats is the American flag, right? Who here understands why the diplomats is the American flag? Put it in the chat if y'all understand why the diplomats is the American flag. Put it in the chat. Anybody know? I'm gonna tell you in a couple of seconds. You know what? I'll tell you why the diplomats is the American flag when we get to 120 likes. I'll tell you why the diplomats is. And when I tell you, you're gonna be like, oh shit, bomb. You're like this. When I tell you, you're like, oh shit. I'm gonna tell you why they got the American flag. The diplomats. I'm gonna tell you what. Watch when I tell you some shit. You're gonna be like, oh shit. When we get to 120 likes, how about that? I want the likes. I'm trying to get y'all to 200. Listen, when I tell you the shit, watch when I say the thing I'm going to say. Obviously, we know what the two colors. Watch when I tell you the thing. Watch when I tell you the thing, Tiandre Willisina. Watch when I tell you the thing I'm going to say. I'm not saying anything that you're saying is incorrect, by the way. Do you hear about the song that's coming out with Jim Jones and Migos? Yeah, I was in Harlem when they was filming it. Should I have said that? I was in Harlem when they was filming it. Freaking yeah, when we get to 120, I tell you. When we get there, remind me, because I'm gonna be talking about other shit and I might forget. Anyway, now you get Tiandre Willis, you might be right. What the hell? When I say the thing that I'm gonna say, when you just said the thing that you just said, when you hear the thing that I'm gonna say, that the thing that I'm gonna say might actually add to the thing that you just said, and vice versa. Just so we can be clear. I'm just saying that I'm gonna say something different. That's it. Appreciate you. Hit that like button. What the hell? Why y'all think every time I say I'm gonna say something different? That don't mean I want to hear y'all opinions. Sharp some opinions. That was a great one. I didn't even. Well, I can't say I didn't think of that. But that wasn't what I was gonna necessarily say. That was a great opinion. What the fuck? I'm literally asking for opinions. When I'm asking for opinions, Tiandre Willisine is the only one that gives it to me. But I don't want nobody's opinion on anything because I'm talking about facts. We have 1 million people in the chat trying to tell me about an opinion. God, serious. That was a good point, Tiandre. What are you talking about? Thank you. That was top of the tree type of action. That was middle to top of the tree apple picking. Just so you know, that was middle to top of the tree apple picking. Those are some good apples. Those apples get all of the suns. Do you get it? Do you get it? Why I keep saying bottom of the tree, top of the tree, you get all the sun up there. Alright? When we're thinking on a higher frequency, it just is happier. It's more the most high there. It's more logic, more understanding. More logic, more understanding. Feel me? For real, for real. So that's what I want us to do. I want us to vibrate high. So I apologize if sometimes I get upset and angry because I'm trying to get us to vibrate higher. And we got individuals trying to keep us on low frequencies. I'm gonna apologize about that. I have to have way more patience when people are trying to get us to vibrate at low frequencies. So that shit upsets me. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's a pet peeve of mine. What the fuck? Not again. So I just want to say that. So I need to have more patience in those regards. That's a fact. That's not debatable. Put it in the chat. We could discuss whatever. And if we ever get to 120, I'll tell you. If we ever get to 200 likes, we're gonna play the Full Banga interview. Yeah, you might want to listen to. You might want to hear the Full Banga interview. Only reason why I didn't drop it because I don't got no imagery. I was trying to call around to get imagery, but you gotta understand these is real dudes. They wasn't running around taking fucking pictures. These was the type of dudes that was running around like, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't doing that type of shit. They wasn't taking pictures everywhere. These guys was in the shadows. You just adapted to the dark. That's bullshit. Y'all getting kicked? Y'all getting kicked? That's bullshit. Come on, man. Let me get in my bag, yo. Come on, man. Let me get in my bag. What y'all doing, YouTube? Get in my bag. Stop paying. What we talking about? Oh, somebody had called LeBron James the GOAT earlier. LeBron James is the GOAT of a parent. And he built a school. That's so dope. Like, that's the shit I look up to LeBron James for. Not that basketball shit. Basketball shit is not who he is. The basketball shit is how he could afford to do the things to show y'all who he is. You understand what I'm saying? Niggas want money for the wrong reasons. When you get money, that's so how you can show people who you are. You know what I'm saying? You know, if people get money and they party, that's who they are. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that, but that's who they are. You know? Not all of us want money to party. Some of us want money so we can do other things with the money. You understand what I'm saying? That's like LeBron James. He built a school. That shit is so dope. A lot of them niggas is building schools now and shit like that. I don't know when I would have, but I know there's schools that exist, and I would love to be able to support them shits. You know how dope that is to come back and I'm an alumni motherfucker. Get a building up and shit. Get a little. I can't get a building up. Probably get a fucking a hall or some shit, a hallway or some shit, or a part of the building, or lit that shit. Just donate some money and shit. They get a fucking what do you call that when you make sure they fund their fucking acting, fund their what do you fucking call that? They theater and shit, you know what I'm saying? Just fund that shit, fund some fucking scholastic shit, fund some basketball shit. Shit lit, nigga. Like, that's the dream and shit. Y'all niggas be dreaming on buying cars and shit. Like, yeah, I need to get around, nigga, but I need like one car, maybe two. You know what I'm saying? So I could be incognito sometime. I need like 2 cars, right? What the fuck? I don't understand this shit. Niggas wanna have all this other shit. I'm gonna just, that's dope. You gotta affect the future generation in a positive way. That's what some of us want money for. That's what some of us want to win. What up, Black Cuddy? Salute to the Black Spades. For real though. It's all good though. Black Cuddy says good morning and Jake Fruits. Good morning in Mocha West. Mocha. Tell Kanye I said hi. Tell Kanye I said send me a beat. Mocha, tell Kanye I said send me a beat. The Sticker Queen. Yeah, I'm nowhere near the likes for Banga. But I tell y'all what, I want to lower the number so we can get to Banga. I don't think we're gonna be able to get to 200, but I think we get to we can get to 150. You know what? Usually I say 150 to open the chat, but I can't open the chat because I'm on the phone. So I'll say 150 and I'll play the Banga interview. That's fair because I can't open the chat because I'm using the phone currently. But I tell you what, every time we get to 200, I'll let the chat open the next show. We can do that. Every time we get to 200 likes, I'll have the chat open for the next show. We can do that. That's fair. Because that's hard work. 200 likes is hard work. 150 is work, but it's not hard work. 200 is hard work. And I be seeing how many jump offs we get. So more than 200 accounts come in every single morning while we're doing the show. That's a fact. Sometimes it'd be like 700, 1,000 accounts. A number pops up to show me the shit. Anyway, what y'all want to talk about? Almost at 120, and I'm going to tell y'all something, and y'all gonna, I don't know if y'all really ever realized it. I'm going to tell you two things that they do that is fucking genius. And I didn't really realize it until I realized it. It's fucking genius. It's just genius marketing. It was never going to fail. See, this is what I'm trying to say. This yeah, I knew y'all was about to get kicked. Anyway, this certain they was never gonna fail. With that Gummo video was never gonna fail. These guys, what I'm about to tell y'all, is breaking it down and just thinking about it. Okay, so when you go to film school, right? Or not even film school, even when you go to web design, any kind of design, right? If you're doing any kind of design that's visual, where they teach you about the color wheel, if you don't know. So they teach you about the color wheel. Once you learn about the color wheel, you learn how colors not only affect people, but what's the reason and the purpose for certain colors. Like, I'm going to explain something to you real quick. You want to know why Loki's green? For the same reason why Dr. Doom is green. Because back when they was printing comic books back in the day, they didn't have the ability to do a ton of different color schemes or whatever. So they had to make a easy difference for you to be able to delineate the good guys from the bad guys. So the majority of the bad guys in Marvel Comics used to be purple and green. Now you're going to say, well, then why was the Hulk green? The Hulk was not initially green. They changed the Hulk's color from gray. The Hulk was initially gray. They changed his color from gray to green because of the way that they printed out on the color on the comic book. That color came across better. The Hulk was originally gray, not green. So I'm just so you can know, that's just a bullshit ass fact that just happened to know. So when you learn about the color wheel, when you learn about the importance of colors, when you learn why McDonald's is the same colors as BBN, orange, yellow, and white. Well, ours is red, yellow, and orange. That's basically the colors that McDonald's used. Yeah, nah, for real. If you didn't know that, my dude, I know a ton of fucking facts. You think I just be coming up with opinions out of clear air for no reason? I search through all the facts that I know about whatever the topic is that we talking about, and then I come up with a fucking decision about the thing that I think. That's why I keep trying to tell you. I just happen to know more things than other people. It's called experience, and this is not even a knock. There's people that know more than me, and that's because of their experience. I just have a lot of fucking experience. I've been around. I know a lot of shit. I don't know what to tell you. But yes, that's why when I'm trying to tell you this thing that I'm about to tell you. All right, we at 120, I tell you. Do you notice that Jules, who would be on the side, that Jules is usually in blue, that this dude is usually in red and the white, that's for the American flag, and that's why they're the diplomats. That's why Jules is always on one side, Cam is always in the middle, and this nigga's always on the other side. And instead of Cam choosing white, Cam chose pink, because pink is also light. These niggas is literally walking around like the American flag all the time. That was their fucking branding. That was incredible. They was never gonna lose. Who don't like Dipset? They were never gonna lose. That was incredible branding. That was genius. That was genius marketing. And to top it all off, you have this dude that usually got the American flag tied around his head in the fucking in his scarf. This was genius marketing. And then they have the fucking eagle. This is genius marketing. These niggas is basically saying that they're the diplomats for America. They could have took it a whole nother step. I'm going to be quiet about that because it's not my business. But they could have took it a whole nother step and elevated that bitch. They can still do it now. That's why I'm going to be quiet. It's a fucking great idea. That was genius marketing. I don't know who the fuck came up with it. That's why pink works for Cam. They all got a color. That's why pink works for Cam. Just imagine being so cool, you take a color that no man would ever wear and make that shit popular. You know how cool you gotta be to do some shit like that, my nigga? Yeah, that's super smart. You know how cool you gotta be to do some shit like that? Take some shit that no man would ever fucking use, a color that no man, for the centuries of men that have been around, that has been a no-no. For the centuries of the earth, been twisted in the galaxies, that's been a no-no. No men, no pink. This nigga made it popular. Fuck out of here. What do you got time for you, Kim? Nobody got none of the times. We got zero time. You and your bullshit, homie. Nigga made a color that no man in their history. Jazz. No. Alright, so that's one of the shirts you're supposed to have in your wardrobe. You're supposed to have a white shirt in your wardrobe. You're supposed to have light blue shirt, a white shirt, light blue shirt, pardon me. You know, just your shirt and your tie. And a pink shirt. You're supposed to have more than one pink, maybe 2 or 3. These are colors that you're supposed to have in your wardrobe now, my homie. You understand what I'm saying? So that's a flex. I don't care what nobody says. That's why you can't talk. That's what I'm trying to say. And you talking about niggas in the 90s. Niggas affected the algorithm of the planet. 90s rappers affected the algorithm of the planet to an extreme degree. Why do you want pink, my nigga? What the fuck are you talking about? If you watch a movie from the 80s and below, that was the #1 way that you could tell a dude something was wrong with him. He had pink on. This nigga made that shit popular. This nigga was rolling around town. I told y'all, I'm discussing it right now, Mocha. This nigga was rolling around town. This nigga was rolling around town in a pink, what was it? Range Rover? With the pink minks? The pink hats? The pink furs and the pink hats? Come on, man, get out of here. Cam was killing it. Cam was killing it. Cam was killing it. I'm not playing. We not playing with it. We're not playing with it. We ain't playing with it. Cam was killing it. We ain't playing with it. Anyway, that was genius marketing. Genius. Like, I just found out Eminem's name meant every mother is nice except mine. That's what Eminem stands for. Like, you know, his name is Marshall Mathers. Obviously, that's probably where the Eminem when he first started it, Eminem. But you know, Eminem's name, EMINEM, stands for every mother's nice except mine's. Black Cuddy says, my wife hates my clothes. It's mostly black or gray. Do you a fucking Raiders fan? I would I would have a problem too if I was her. She can never freaking match up with you. You always look gloomy. She be like, babe, why we always gotta go outside and look sad? I'm just joking. That's probably not what she. I'm pretty sure you're a very sharp dresser, my brother. Man. Like I said before on the internet and whatever, the fucking reception here is not the best. And this is not me knocking. I'm very blessed that I have any reception, and I'm very blessed to be in a place where the reception can be or not be whatever it is. The problem with the reception is not the place I'm in, it's the fucking connection I have with the Wi-Fi. I mean, pardon me, with the service provider, just so we can be clear. The problem is the connection I have with the service provider. Motherfucking T-Mobile, get your shit together. I was making that argument the other day. I didn't think it was clear. T-Mobile, get your shit together. I got a phone over here with 2 bars on it. What are you doing? I thought y'all niggas served the whole nation. I thought you was nationwide, T-Mobile. Where you at? Just so we can be clear, it's over here. Shout out to T-Mobile. Appreciate y'all guys. I got a line and shit. I could have 0 receptions right now, so I still appreciate you, T-Mobile. Come on, man. Hook me up. Hook a brother up. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go before this. The connection definitely, obviously, isn't the best. I'm gonna let y'all go. We're gonna go live in the middle of the day. I'm gonna do some lives throughout the course of the day. So we're gonna come back. There's a couple of things I want to discuss, and we're gonna probably do a 15-20 minute live talking about some politics a little bit later. So everybody, please go out there, be just a positive influence in the world, the best you can. Sometimes we're gonna fall short. It is what it is. Sometimes we will fall short. Just let's try our best, and remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe, join the notification game. Hashtag Bronx Bombers, let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I get on this one. I'm out.